Don't be like this. Nobody has to know. This is not who you are. Everyone hides their pain behind masks. Everyone wears masks.
Welcome. This is our Global Perspective team project on the topic disease and health.
The aim of our project is to raise awareness about mental illness and to encourage more people to address their mental health issues.
Mental health is an assessment of emotional and psychological well-being, and mental illness is anything that disturbs this well-being.
Not everyone has severe mental health issues, but everyone does have times when they feel down.
Learning to cope with their own minds is a skill that everyone would benefit from, which is why we feel that this video is meant for everyone.
So what is mental illness?
A mental illness is when a person feels a lack of psychological or emotional well-being, and to an extent that it tampers with their behavioral pattern, causing them significant distress and anxiety. And mental ill health can affect how a person thinks, behaves, perceives, and interacts with people.
Mental illness comes in many forms.
Mood disorders include feeling extreme emotions persistently or in fluctuations.
Can I have a pencil?
This can range from bipolar disorder to mere mood swings. This includes sudden feelings of
Can I also have a pen?
anger,
Pencil. No. No.
sadness,
Are you okay?
Just leave me alone.
and happiness.
Everyone feels down sometime or the other, but severe depression can lead to terrible consequences. One is considered depressed if you feel sad for 2 weeks or more. Anxiety disorders are where fear and nervousness stop someone from doing their normal activities. You may feel panic before having to deliver a speech. Another very common example is social anxiety. The fear of embarrassment and self-doubt may stop you from becoming close to others. When these type of mental blocks are associated with food and weight, it's classified under eating disorders. Anorexia is one example where people stop eating for the fear of gaining weight. ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder in full form. This is where you feel restless and have problems focusing. It's most common in children, but is also seen in many adults.
These are just a few examples. The list of things our minds put us through goes on forever. People may adopt these issues through genetics, but usually they adopt these issues through their living environment.
What do you feel is the largest cause of most of the mental health issues that teenagers face? Stress and anxiety, adjustment issues, difficulty in dealing with failures, getting used to instant gratification, low self-image or self-worth, peer pressure, dependency on social media and gadgets, lack of patience to invest in relationships or interactions with family.
Without someone to talk to and share experiences with, life can become dull. People lose motivation, self confidence, and consequently isolate themselves. Social isolation is something nobody should face. People forced into traumatic situations get mentally affected, losing trust in others and in life. Bullying is a very minor example, but there are some other very serious forms of trauma like assault and abuse.
Addictions are a growing issue among upcoming generations. New technology has made video games extremely addictive, and people lose their physical and mental health over them. Drug and alcohol addictions must also be included here, as more and more teens are suffering from its consequences.
In our survey, the majority of people said that stress from school was the main cause of any mental health issues they faced. Many start to feel overwhelmed when put under pressure, leading to anxiety and the inability to stay calm.
It's 2019 and the scenario surrounding mental illness has not changed that much. Statistics show that 13% of the global population suffers from some kind of mental disorder, and at least 1 out of 4 people will have been affected by it at some point in their lives. In 2016, suicide death accounted for 1.5% of all deaths. Apart from all the lives lost, mental illness will have cost the global economy $16 trillion. This cost is mostly estimated from 12 billion working days lost due to mental illness.
Different countries have different rates of mental illness, and the availability of treatment varies as well. However, we found out that it all boils down to one thing, that is the mindset of the society. In countries where mental illness is looked down upon, treatment availability is lower and mental illness rates are higher. For example, WHO revealed that in China, around 173 million people suffer from mental illness, while the rate of diagnosis and treatment of mental disorders is relatively low. Some countries like Ukraine, which had one of the largest rates of mental illness, 21% are improving. Mental health services are increasing, and 89% of the funding is starting to go to psychiatric hospitals. In the end, however, Finland sets the global example. It is considered the happiest country in the world, and where mental illness are very low. The country has an online mental health hub which greatly improved overall mental health, and it is a model many other countries should and are trying to follow.
In our home country India, mental illness is a topic that is often followed by denial and people hesitate to seek help. According to the WHO, India is the second most depressed country in the world, while only 11% of the mentally ill people are found to have sought help. This may be because the mental health workforce in India is extremely low, with only 0.3 psychiatrists per 1 lakh population. A survey also showed that 45% of the people in India classify mental illness as retard, crazy, stupid, and etc. This itself shows how mistaken Indians are. People prefer to hide their pain and their mental health issues they face due to the fear of how society will accept them. Suicide rates have also been really high, with 1 student committing suicide every hour. Economic costs also estimate to trillions of dollars by 2030.
Apart from the online research that we conducted, we also had our own survey. One of the questions we asked was, have you ever experienced mental illness? We found that 50% of people from India said yes, while only 10% of people from USA said yes. This proves that attitudes towards the issue of mental illness really does affect you. Another question we asked was, on a scale of 1 to 5, how likely are you to go to a psychiatrist or get mental illness? And most people replied saying 1, which is least likely. Despite this, 85% of people said they wanted a simpler way to treat mental illness. Just realized that there is a complex situation. Most people don't want to approach a professional because society looks down on it, but they still want to treat their mental illness. So what do?
the answer may lie in brain chemistry. Research shows that gratitude is the strongest positive emotion to reverse negative emotion. It is referred to as a natural antidepressant because it triggers neurotransmitters that make us happy. The effects of feeling grateful are endless. Better sleep, reduced anxiety, stress, depression, and all of this is proved by science. Realize that making more people feel gratitude may be a solution to mental illness. But it starts with us, and there are a number of things we can do.
I would say practicing meditation, practicing self-awareness of thoughts and actions, maintaining a gratitude journal, and also reflecting on ourselves, our thoughts and events at the end of the day, having a hobby, involving in some sort of social welfare and making a difference to society and people in any small way that you can. Building, nurturing and valuing relationships, focusing on your emotional issue as much as you do on your intelligence issue.
So, in this heartfulness meditation, which I practice every day, the object of meditation is the heart. So, when we sit in meditation, we receive something, a unique energy, which is called transmission. So, this will change the consciousness of the human mind.
Do some social service or be there for others going through the same pain as you. The first step in helping yourself may be in helping others.
If none of this works, the only solution is to get professional help.
Most of our childhood experiences decide our nature as adults. So being available when a person goes through any childhood trauma or conflict, if I'm available to address it right at the base or when the incident happened, it really helps them get over it that much quicker and does not become a condition that limits their further ability to think or act. Like I said, it's still a stigma, and most people see it as a sign of weakness, when on the contrary, it takes strength and intelligence to recognize a problem, own it, and seek help. In fact, I have my biggest respect to students who walk into my room voluntarily, on their own accord.
Mental illness is not something to be ashamed of. It's time we all be more open about it.